shut the door. Hello.
Wow.
Hello. What?
Nothing. You're
Wasn't
singing.
it pretty?
No.
My singing's pretty.
Beautiful. Can't wait.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait. I got to do this because nobody can see me. Hey.
Oh.
Hey, isn't that pretty? Why you got me blocked, man?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But you can still speak, so...
Yeah, well, you're speaking.
So there you go.
There you go. You're back.
But good. Look at who we have back here. Looky. We got Cookie back.
I'm back.
She's back. Where were you at? Why were you playing hooky?
I was sick.
Look, I've never seen anybody have COVID for 2.5 weeks like she had.
Okay,
COVID
I had COVID, and my friends lost like 30 pounds, and I gained 6.
So you had COVID.
True story. How's that possible? I don't know, but...
That's redonkulous.
I know. But I only had it for like 11 days.
11 full days? Or
11,
just 11?
11 days I was positive, and then...
Just miraculously the next day. I'm sorry, I'm looking for us online, Chris, and I'm not showing we went live.
I am.
Oh, that's because you're right there. There's one viewer, that's me.
Well, there you go.
I'm a viewer. I'm a viewing us.
So, yes, I really had COVID.
Well, and I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're feeling better because I remember talking to you.
I was feeling pretty rough.
Yeah, you sounded...
I still sound rough a little bit, but I'm alive and well-ish.
And now you get to do your mommy duties because now your son is following you around and everywhere. Before he didn't want to touch it and be around you anything.
No, he wasn't wearing a mask, Mom. Wearing a mask.
Yeah. He's like, don't touch me.
He was. He said, don't come near me. No, mark all your stuff. Like,
You know what? This is surprising though is he didn't get sick.
He didn't get sick at all.
And his mom was like hacking up loogies from yesterworld.
It was not.
And it was just like one of those.
But I was really sick though. Really? But yeah, he didn't get sick at all. And
did y'all stay in the house the whole time together?
Yeah. Well, where's he gonna go?
I don't know. And you probably just kicked him out to the curb.
Well,
and come back in a week.
I put him in a tent outside, and I was like, "It's only 27 degrees. It's
DCF,
fine."
where you at? I didn't say nothing.
First off, you've met my child, so you think he's gonna go?
I'm looking at him. He's ready to come out the door.
You think he's gonna go sleep outside the tent?
He's watching Garfield right now. So
Yes.
anyway, since you left though, there's a lot of things going on. We were talking about it today earlier. We were just getting together, and we're in talks right now, which is coming back. We're doing NBC 40.
Mm-hmm. Very exciting. You're coming back.
Coming back in April. But today we got a phone call, or we gave a phone call, made a phone call, however you want to say it. And
had a phone discussion. How about that?
And it looks like we may be going to Albany and going to Fox 49 at Albany also. So that'll cover us from the Panhandle all the way up to south of Macon. So it'll be pretty good. And all the way over past Dothan, Alabama.
Shout out Dothan.
All the way into Alabama. If you're going to Albany, they cover... Because you got to remember, Columbus is right there on the line, and they have that channel up there. So it's,
very exciting.
Yeah, there's a lot of things happening, and what we didn't do, Chris.
Oh no.
What?
Go grab our shirt, man.
Oh, the
our
shirt.
New shirt. Yeah, we got a new fishing team, everybody. It's Team No Agenda. It's based right here in Valdosta, Georgia. There's 4 tournaments that we're doing. One is in St. Petersburg. The next one is in the Marathon Keys, Florida. And then the other one is, look at that, isn't that pretty cool? It's Team No Agenda, and this is for fat guys. This big old shirt. In other words, that would be me. But yeah, we're Team No Agenda, and on the front of it, it has our logo and our Team No Agenda logo on it, and our shirts will all be up there, but they'll be up for sale on our website and everything too. But then we're going to do the Greater Jacksonville one, the Marathon Kings one, and then we're going to go back to this year to the end of the year to end the year up in back in St. Petersburg. So we got a lot of things going on here. It's
and you have vacations coming up left and right.
I'm going to the Bahamas tomorrow.
Oh, such a shame.
Oh man, my fingernails are dirty.
Oh.
No, anyway, going to the Bahamas tomorrow. We're going to go fishing. And then we're going to Scotland the 1st of April, which you'll be having to host a show by yourself.
Well.
We're going to see.
Lord help us.
That's our first TV show, too. Whoops.
Lord
I picked the
help
wrong
us
time
for
to take vacation.
It'll be the first and last.
But no, So anybody who wants to come host, we're opening the doors for host every different week, every different day, every
Blah blah blah.
different
blah.
week of the month. There you go. Every different week of the month, and so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. We're trying a lot of different things. Our background is we're going to change our backgrounds. We're going to change all kind of stuff, and our office is actually growing. The people in our office, and now can I say this out loud as far as what you are here now, or you want me to wait?
You can wait. You can wait.
Okay. So what she's doing a good job for us, and she was.
I'm just here. He's just being kind.
No, she's going to be handling all our money, if I just put it that way. And oh no, okay, we'll take that back away from her. We're in trouble. But yeah, so Dana's doing like 3 different hats here, just like Chris is doing 1, 2, 3. How many, Chris?
17.
17 or 18?
I don't know.
You don't
I
know?
stopped counting.
You know, when you turn that on, you're supposed to put the picture so they can see you too.
Oh, is that
That's
how we?
usually how things
That's how we
happen.
do it. Okay,
But,
there.
You know,
Hey.
you can do it however you want to. You
What?
produce the show, so.
Yeah, I'll do me. You do you.
You already said.
Let's
You
move
already
on.
said.
Let's move on.
Hey, you guys have to go check our TikTok out.
Let's move on.
Look what he said on TikTok about what was it? 10 minutes ago.
Keep going.
It was on that same subject,
Oh,
was
my
it not? Was it not?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So
We're good.
TikTok. What is that? What is that TikTok page thing? What is it?
What?
What's our TikTok?
TikTok? The Armchair Sports.
Is it the Armchair Sports Talk Show, or is it just the Armchair Sports?
Why do you have to ask me so many questions?
Because you're supposed to know so many answers, is he not?
Yeah, well.
Because
hold on.
Roger forgets.
Yeah.
Why do I forget? Because I have Chris on the other side. You're supposed to take up the slack. But yeah, I knew
Yeah,
we're
it's the Armchair Sports. I didn't do the whole.
talk show thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need a couple more people to sign on to our TikTok, so that way we get to go live on TikTok as far as put our
Because
show on
everyone
there.
wants to see Roger live. That's
Of course,
what.
you just don't understand. We have some fun in the background. Go look at our TikTok. There's some things that happened a while ago that we just can't put on out here because we don't want everybody to see it. But we eventually will. They may suspend us if we
I
do
don't
something.
know who that is.
I doubt
know
it.
who
I
that
doubt
is.
it.
No?
Nah.
Yeah, I think they would.
I was TikToking.
Oh, you was TikToking.
No, I wasn't.
Oh wait, she was TikToking.
No.
Throwing
First
it
off,
down. Go ahead.
I don't.
We'll
I don't.
follow
I
him
don't
back.
I don't even like go on TikTok until I had COVID, and I was at home for like 2 weeks with nothing to do, and I watched every show possible, and had to work too. But at 2 a.m. when you can't sleep, what are you gonna do? You're gonna.
She's TikToking.
I'm looking at TikTok, and I'm like, oh my god, this is what people.
How did I didn't know this?
I know. I became obsessed. And then I was like, I've got to stop. I've got a job to do. I can't.
You started binge TikToking. It's called binge TikToking.
I
You
mean,
just made up a new word.
Obsessively. And I was like, oh
Really?
my, yes. And like now I've got to stop.
Okay, this is not sports related, obviously, but when you're on TikTok, because I found myself
Okay, the
doing
men
that last night.
dancing, the men, like is it Turkish men line dancing or whatever?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
What?
I've
Have
never
you-
seen it.
I can go to TikTok right now and they'll be pulling up right now. I
don't
promise
wanna
you.
see your
yes,
TikTok.
No, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, see, I'm trying to talk sports, and then she wants me to go watch some men dance.
Because
do they have clothes on?
Yes, of course they have
Oh,
clothes
thank God.
on. What kind of
Thank
person
God.
do you think I am? Oh, there's the prisoners.
Oh, she said prisoners even have their own TikTok. How did I not know this?
How do they have one? I don't even have a TikTok. Well, I have a TikTok, obviously, but I don't do any of this stuff. But, like, I'm obsessed. Like, I
So
can't.
the prisoners have TikTok in jail.
Well, apparently, yes. There's a.
So that means
This one, see? You're the only person that hasn't seen this.
you're
I've
right.
seen, like, 1,000 versions of this, and I love all of them.
Well, and it's like you won't find me doing any of that stuff
Looking at
yet.
TikTok?
Anyway, no, never mind. We're gonna keep that quiet, and then we'll just spring on you one day.
What do you do?
Nothing. I can't tell you.
No, I don't.
Look, we had this young lady one time, and Chris can testify to this. We had this one lady come in one time, and she was going to be one of our salespeople, right?
Uh-huh.
And she says, "Well, I have this TikTok. It has over 1 million likes, but I had to close it down." I'm like, "Well, why did you close it down?" Well, my mom made me close it down. I'm like, "This girl's like 30 years old and has a kid." And I was like, why'd you close it down? Well, I can't really tell you that. But you can have the TikTok page if you want to. It's got like, what'd she say, 1,500 followers or something like that? But I have to go erase everything that I put on it. It was kind of...
It made no sense at all.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, we'll start one. It's okay.
Well,
We'll figure it out.
I don't have anything on my page.
No, I'm just saying, though, how odd is that when you have somebody that says they'll give you, but they've got to erase it, but they have 1 million views on one. And likes.
But I want to see what she's been posting.
But, and I thought that same thing, and we tried to find it, and we couldn't. Chris, the guru, couldn't find it. She wiped it clean. So
Yeah.
But if you're 30,
I don't know what happened.
why did your
why
mother?
would your mom? Because she was doing. She was voluptuous, and she was, she was pretty, and there ain't no telling what she was doing. What?
Sports. I thought that's what...
Oh yeah.
We was talking TikTok. Leave me alone.
Sorry, my bad.
We're trying to get followers for our TikTok, and we're going down that rabbit hole that I've been down.
And see, they just got us completely. Thank you. See, that's why we have a producer. We're already 5 minutes in the show and said a word about nothing.
So I heard, and maybe I'm wrong, Tom Brady retired.
Oh my God! Look, let me tell you something. And I posted this on our Facebook.
I saw it.
So they come out, and how somebody knows he's going to retire without him saying he's going to retire because they heard him say he was going to retire, but he's not going to retire. So he comes out yesterday and says, I have not officially retired because I have not said that. His dad come out yesterday morning and said the exact. Tom Brady has never said he was retiring. Tom came out last night. I have not said I'm retiring. First thing this morning, he gets in front of the cameras. I'm retiring. You know what that reminded me of? It reminded me of the LeBron James when he was leaving Cleveland to go to Miami. Mm-hmm. He had that big press conference just to say he was leaving and say, "Oh, we're going to Miami" and all this other stuff. Tom Brady did the exact same thing. I wonder if he's trying to promote his. It's a TB12. Is it some kind of? He has some kind of production thing, TB12 or something. And I'm wondering if that's what he was doing it for. That just kind of irritated the boogers out of me because it was just, I didn't want to say boogers, I wanted to say something else, but trying to be nice. So yeah, that was one of the things. But can you imagine? Look who's retiring. I think Aaron Rodgers may retire if he doesn't go take over Brady's spot in Tampa. But if Aaron Rodgers was to retire, Tom Brady was to retire, or he's already retired, and then Ben Roethlisberger's retired. Can you imagine those three people going into the Hall of Fame at the exact same time? How amazing would that be? You've got three of the best quarterbacks in this era. I'm not going to say they're the GOATs. I'm just saying they're in this era. And they're all going to be eligible to go into the Hall of Fame. They're all first ballot Hall of Famers. I really think all of them will go in. You wouldn't even want to be on the ballot because you know you're not going to get picked to go into the Hall of Fame. Is my chair shinking? Is my chair shinking? Well, hold on, wait a minute.
The wrong chair.
What's in there? I'm drinking.
I
think I'm falling.
I think you got the wrong chair.
You have my old chair.
Oh.
One. He's got a finger.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, we didn't even start talking. We're already going to go to break.
Heck yeah, look at us. We're just rocking and rolling here.
Rambling. So, all right, well, before we do go to break, we'll talk more about this after the break. But, Brian, this is just breaking. Evidently, it just came out about 20 minutes ago. We actually had the information. I was sitting in the office. I had already had the information put on my paper, and then they broke it at ESPN. So, we were actually a little bit ahead. We was hoping nobody else would break it out, but we were ahead of it. But Brian Flores, which is the coach from the Dolphins, who actually got fired after, I understand he didn't have a winning record, but after having the two best years the Dolphins have had since 2003, he actually got fired. And things are now starting to come out of why he was getting fired, because he didn't do what the owner wanted him to do, and there's a lot of different things. I'll tell you what we'll do. We just keep that in your mind. We'll come back and we'll talk about that. Mm-hmm. He got fired for stupid reasons, and now he's suing the NFL for racism and all kind of other stuff. We'll get back to that as soon as we take a break.
Research less and relax more with eTravel Anytime. Let us help you decide which Sandals destination is best for your romantic getaway, or help you choose the family resort that is best for your vacation. We can also help you decide which cruise is best for you and your family. Tell us your preferences and we can narrow down your choices. Contact us today so we can help you plan your next vacation. Call 229-300-3691. Need a website for your business? Let Shadowfox Design help. We will design and build your website so you have more time for your business. We will help with all your online needs so you have more time for your customers. Learn more and get started now by going to www.shadow.
We're back. We're back. We're both dressed in black. We're back.
Back in black.
Hey, we can't use that term. That is illegal.
I am wearing black though,
And
and I am back.
Well, that's true. You're back from COVID, and you're also.
And that
dressed
was
in
a very
black.
dark time in my life right there.
No pun intended. You're so funny. Anyway, I'm moving on before we get distracted again.
All right, so where are we at?
So Flores is suing the NFL. He's not only suing the NFL, he is suing the Broncos, the Dolphins, and the Giants. Because he's saying, through their interviews, they just used him as an African-American male to fill their quotas. So they had no intention of hiring him, but the NFL has a standard where you have to have so many African-American versus white Americans, and there's basically a quota on it, and you have to fill it, and he's just like, they only did it just because they needed a black man. So, I'm going to put it out there, and I'm going to say it like this. I understand where he's coming. No, I don't, because I'm not black, but so I can't say that I understand where he's coming from. I can say I understand where his thought process is, and I agree with what he's doing, and I agree that sometimes there's a time and place to argue, and I think he's got a good time to argue. I'm still shrinking.
I'm just sliding up a little bit, so I can.
She's like getting all up on the table now. All right, she's done moved on. Huh?
Did you switch chairs?
No, he did not. So of course he's shrinking.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not drinking.
Shrinking.
Shrinking.
Oh, funny.
Shrinking.
Okay. All right, so you done moved on, so go ahead. What you got? We had 2 ball games this week. Who were they?
Well, I was sick for a little while, so.
Oh my God!
But I did
there
hear.
we go. She didn't even watch it.
I did know. I did watch part of it because I have 2 friends. One's a huge Bengals fan and one's a Chiefs fan. And I think I mentioned maybe that I thought like the Cincinnati Bengals was going to win. I'm pretty sure I was the one who called that.
See, she's been gone for 2 weeks, so she can't remember.
No, because my friend is a big Cincinnati fan, so I'm pretty sure that I called that. But my other friend is a Chiefs fan, was super devastated that they lost.
I'm glad.
Beyond devastated.
Well, you know what, and you got to leave it. You put the ball in, and they've done it the past 2 years. They've put the ball in their best players' hands, and they won. They put the ball in their best players' hands, and they lost. That's just the way it goes. He lost it before. He's won it before on those same passes. He got intercepted on those. They knew what was coming. Cincinnati was ready to play ball, and it went. I mean, you cannot. This past weekend and the weekend before, some of the best ball games I've seen in the NFL. They weren't runaways. Every ball game was in overtime or a 3-point game. So I'm going to tell you, I really enjoyed it. I didn't even move out of the bed one time. I just sat there from 3 o'clock. That was Sunday, I think. From 3 o'clock all the way on until after the ball games were over. So it was absolutely, to me, I just thought it was great. I will take my hat off to Burrows. I got a text today from an LSU fan. Are you now a Burrows fan? Because I told him back then I wasn't a Burrows fan. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm still not a Burrows fan. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. And there's a reason this Georgia Bulldog is still sitting up here. Now, I'm a Gator. Everybody knows I'm a Gator. But I am rooting for Matthew Stafford. And who's the other? Not Nick Chubb, not Gurley. It was, who's the other? The running back.
Let's look and see.
That's not on here.
Well, then I can't help
What's
you.
his name? It's right here in my forehead. Can you see right there? No, you can't see. Mm-mm. Oh, hold on. Check it and see with those. No, never mind. All right. I don't. What is his name? It's the running back for not Nick Chubb. Somebody's out there. I hear you screaming it at me right now. It's not Nick Chubb. It's not Gurley. It is the other running back. It'll come to me before the show's over. I'm telling you. I'm going to say it. So anyway, so that's why I'm personally rooting for the Rams, and I hope they win. You're taking Cincinnati because you already said it. But the other ball game, if you'll look and see, it was a 3-point ball game there.
Yeah.
And it wasn't done until the end of the game where you actually see Sony Michel. That's who it was. Sony Michel, because he played for Florida, and what's his name also played for Matthew Stafford. Also played. So not for Florida, for Georgia. I just made that mistake. Georgia fans are screaming.
COVID brain right now. You have it just for.
I don't have COVID. Don't be spreading that lie.
No, but
I'm telling you right now. If I have COVID and I have to go get my test tomorrow so I can get on the boat, I'm telling you, I'm gonna haunt you and you'll sleep. I'm telling you right now.
I don't have it.
I'm just telling you. Breathe down the way. Breathe.
I don't have it. I promise.
So anyway, the Rams and the 49ers played, and of course the Rams won. So I am all on board the Rams train right now. Now, we print out sheets. Now, experts all over. Experts, the Cincinnati-Kansas City game. If you listen to all the experts last night, there was, I think, 8 of them? Something like that, 8 or 9 of them. All but 2 went for Kansas City. Guess what? All but 2 were wrong. And the rest of them were for Cincinnati. I just thought but then they split on the LA game. So that was pretty cool. So let's do this. Let's look around at the hirings and firings, and there's 6 coaches in the NFL, and there's 6. Well, there's more than 6. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams that are looking or have been looking or have started this offseason trying to find a coach. So what I'll do is I'll tell you who the team was. You tell me who the coaches are.
Oh, okay.
Right? You can read them right off the paper there, can't you?
I can read them. Yeah, I can
And then
read.
we'll talk about it.
Sometimes.
So let's do Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay.
All right. They interviewed who?
They interviewed the former Eagles head coach Doug Peterson.
Mm-hmm.
Then the second interview, the former Colts and Lions head coach Jim Caldwell.
Yep.
I said that right.
Yep.
And then Cowboys.
Offensive coordinator.
Thank you. Is that Kellen Moore?
Mm-hmm.
What a great name. I like that. Buccaneers offensive coordinator Byron Leftwich was interviewed. The Buccaneers defensive coach, is that right? Coordinator, close enough. Todd Bowles was interviewed. And Alabama offensive coach, offensive coordinator, Bill O'Brien. And then the Jags interim head coach, Darryl Belleville.
But he actually has not interviewed yet.
Oh, no? Mm-mm. Okay. Well, that's kind of a shame because if he's helping them out right now, you think they would...
Think they'd throw him a bone, no?
I mean, you would... I'm just saying.
But they're saying, it's being reported he hasn't. I don't know if he's had personal conversations with them or not.
I would hope so.
I would hope.
And then the Broncos former head coach, Vic Fangio? Mm-hmm. Is that right?
That's correct.
Well.
Now, the turmoil that's completely going around the Jacksonville Jaguars right now.
Yeah.
All right. We can talk about players all day long, but let's talk about what's happening with the coaching situation. We know a little bit about this because we're season ticket holders. She goes to every game.
I go.
So every game that's home anyway. And we support the Jaguars all the way through. And we have a little bit of insight because we know some of the people there. So the big thing is Jacksonville is trying to interview all these coaches, and then they interview Byron Leftwich. They want Byron Leftwich to come in. They said, we're going to hire Byron Leftwich. They told Byron Leftwich he was going to get hired. So Byron said, well, put the brakes on this just a minute. I'm not working for Balak. Mm-hmm. So he said, I tell you what, if you go out there and get, what is his name, Adrian from Phoenix, then, but I can't work for him. And what we found out was the reason, because Balak wants to have control of player personnel. And Byron Leftwich said, no, that's not going to happen. That's why these teams have been the way they've been, is because the coaches don't have control of their players. So Byron Leftwich is sticking to his guns. And I can't say that I blame him. And I'm going to tell you something. If Byron doesn't get hired there, which it doesn't look like he's going to, because they have re-entered, Bill O'Brien is interviewed for the second time. So it's one of those things, and also Caldwell, Jim Caldwell has interviewed twice. So it's almost looking like Khan is going to stick with Balak, and he's going to find some upset people in Jacksonville. So anyway, we'll move on, but that's the story with Jacksonville. I just think Khan keeps making the same mistakes. Somebody told me last night that they think that what's the breaking news? Revisiting the Byron Leftwich thing. They just said it on the Breaking Jaguars ticker. I don't know. I'd kind of like to see Byron Leftwich, and then that's what I told somebody last night. They were calling me from the West Coast, and I said, look, here's what I think. You get Byron Leftwich, you're going to get some of those All-Pro players that are playing for Tampa, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to beef up your team with some of those players from Tampa. If you get Caldwell, some people don't like that, and a lot of people don't want to play for Balak. So another thing, Kelsey from KC is probably one of the best friends with Adrian, the guy that Byron Leftwich wants to be the general manager. So you have a possibility to get some people from around the NFL that played with him, like Kelsey, who is the, now that Gronk is retired finally for the 5th time, he's the best tight end in the league right now. So yeah, I mean he's up for contract too. So anyway, I spent a little too much time on that, but that's that. Go ahead.
Chicago Bears.
Go ahead. The Bears.
Matt Eberflus? I've butchered name. I'm sorry.
It's Eberflus. You guys figure it out next.
From the Indianapolis Colts defensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm. Denver Broncos.
The Green Bay Packers offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett.
Yep, and I think I heard today he was hired. So I think that's who they've gone with. Who used to be offensive coordinator in Jacksonville, by the way.
Nice.
Houston Texans.
The former Dolphins head coach Brian Flores. Chargers offensive coordinator Joe Lombardi. Florida Atlantic
wide receiver coach
Hines Ward.
Stop right there. You know who Hines Ward is. Played for Pittsburgh. Hines Ward was one of the best receivers in the NFL. That would not be a bad pick. It would not be a bad pick. That would probably be one of the better picks, and he could probably bring some people in. But go ahead.
Okay. Eagles defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon. Former quarterback Josh McCown. Mm-hmm. Rams offensive coordinator Kevin O'Connell.
Right. And the Miami Dolphins who are being sued, so go ahead.
Well, the 49ers defensive coordinator Mike McDaniel. Cardinals defensive coordinator Vance Joseph. Mm-hmm. Cowboys defensive coordinator Kellen Moore. There's Kellen Moore again.
Yep, and that's just it. Everybody's putting him on the list. But, so, right here, I'm going to take this one. Minnesota Vikings. They interviewed. There's a big thing around Harbaugh doesn't want to leave the NCAA, and that's Michigan, University of Michigan, who was ranked number 3 and lost badly. Anyway, so it's from what I'm understanding, he's interviewed, and there is a high possibility he's going to get that job. Let's shorten this up a little bit.
All right.
Let's go down to the Raiders. The Raiders actually hired their coach. Go ahead. This is the guy they hired.
Josh McDaniels, the Patriots defensive coordinator.
He said, yep, he was with Tom Brady, and they figured he can go out. He's been under Belichick all this time. It's about time. And New Orleans is doing almost the exact same thing that Jacksonville is doing. But I'm just surprised that Sean Payton just waited until the last minute and to retire. Because now they're having to pick up the pieces to figure out who they're actually going to put in the spot. But after playing in New Orleans, what a fit would that be for Byron Leftwich to go there? And he actually has their quarterback that was the FSU quarterback. So, I mean, that might be a good fit for Byron Leftwich too. As much as I want him to come to Jacksonville, because I think he's going to turn somebody's program around. I really do believe so. All right, and tell you what, we're going to look at some of the draft, some of the people in the draft picks and the numbers of the draft picks. Jacksonville's number 1, Detroit's number 2, Houston's number 3, and New York is number 4. We're gonna stop it at that. We can go through every one of these if we wanted to, but the big thing is Jacksonville has that pick. The question is Jacksonville moving out of the number 1 spot? There's 2 defensive ends that are out there that everybody thinks Jacksonville's gonna get, but who knows? Well, I tell you what, we're gonna go through the rest of them when we come back from the break.
Need a website for your business? Let Shadowfox Design help. We will design and build your website so you have more time for your business. We will help with all your online needs so you have more time for your customers. Learn more and get started now by going to www.shadowfox.design. Research less and relax more with eTravel Anytime. Let us help you decide which sandals destination is best for your romantic getaway, or help you choose the family resort that is best for your vacation. We can also help you decide which cruise is best for you and your family. Tell us your preferences and we can narrow down your choices. Contact us today so we can help you plan your next vacation. Call 229-300-3691.
So anyway, we're back. We're counting. You counting with us there, Chris, weren't you? Oh, look.
What?
It's the Scantron thing.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
No, it's over there.
It's here. Here.
No,
Here.
no, it's over there. It is that way. Not back there. It's over there. Look.
Okay.
Wait, it's over there. Well, I gotta watch my fingers. I'm gonna be careful. I'm getting in trouble over there.
Obviously, I have no sense of direction.
I was gonna say, she was like, whoa. She's like, I see it up there, but I can't think. Oh, it's not back here.
Anyway, guys, hit that.
I've been gone a long time, okay?
Take a picture of it. Scan it with your phone. Go to our website. You'll find us.
His voice is so soothing.
Are you done now?
Do your thing, man.
He has a great voice. It's very soothing.
He was just like, we're going down. He's like, and go to our website.
I know.
And you'll find us
What I
there.
He needs to do one of those videos
That's
where it
creepy.
puts you to sleep. Creepy.
He puts me to
Oh,
sleep
one
all
of
the
those
time.
ASMR things or something?
Yes!
Yeah, I've seen those. My
He's
daughter
like-
likes watching those. I saw her watching a video the other day, and they were, like, scratching on a desk, and I'm like...
The woman that eats candy always freaks
Okay.
me out because she's like, and now we're going to eat this. And I'm like, people
Yeah.
pay to watch this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
What's that on TikTok?
No,
all
it's-
over the place,
it's
man.
everywhere.
YouTube, mostly on YouTube.
Yeah.
Really?
It's insane, though.
Well, let's go eat some candy and see if they'll follow us.
They probably won't.
Because
We're
I eat popcorn
we're,
like this.
We're going to have to take it down, like, and be like, hey, everybody, okay, this is what we're doing today.
Hell,
Hey, I have been watching this guy on TikTok, though, P-Lo, and he, like, does some awesome chill out, and he, like, has a saxophone, and it's just... He does a lot of lives. I'll just sit there and watch that. I won't even skip to any other videos. I'll just watch his lives. Because it's soothing
Soothing.
and relaxing. And you can just
I need more of that
chill.
in my life. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like I'm up on here on like 27. I need
It's a
to be
plug.
like at 4.
Hey,
Y'all are
P-Lo, if
boring
you
the
see us.
two out of me. I'm
Let us
fitting to
know.
fall asleep because
Yeah.
I'm so bored.
Yeah.
Wow.
It ain't because
All
you're
right.
soothing voice.
Moving on.
Anyway, okay, now that we
All right.
finished talking like this.
Hey, you know what?
What?
I don't
What?
know. I have nothing. I mean,
What are you talking about? We're not
Well,
going back to
if-
the NFL. We're done with the NFL.
We're done with NFL?
moving on. Let's move on. You know what's coming up? I really want to talk
basketball?
about. Yeah, well, we're going to talk about basketball. We were talking about this during the break. I think
Because I know nothing about basketball.
We're just going to skip basketball because
Olympics,
we're going to Olympics. Ding, 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 ding. Winner, chicken dinner.
right?
So, all right, she don't. That's not.
Okay, I just paused. Man,
She was pausing.
I'm pausing.
To hear the voice.
First off, folks, I was just taking a pause. Just a
You
slight
have
pause.
to take
You
a
gotta-
pause in the middle of your
Really
day.
slow.
Next time, I will bring some very soothing candy, and we'll.
All right, y'all gotta knock it off. That's enough. That's enough of all that mess. Yeah, come on, be for
Look,
real.
Chris and I are about to get a whole nother side job.
I see that. Y'all gonna be over there. Y'all just go move on.
Have our ASMR videos going
I know.
on.
We can.
What's the ASMR?
I don't remember what it stands for, but it's
Then why do you
basically
say
like sound.
It's just.
Just keep going on about sports.
I'm glad we're doing a sports show because I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, so we're going to the Olympics. You're on the wrong page again. You went one too far.
Shocking. I'm on.
All right, you stay there. You stay there.
I'm
You stay there.
I don't want to change. I'm
So
gonna.
I'm gonna just tell. These are the things that are coming up in the Winter Olympics. They actually start tomorrow night. Alpine skiing, the biathlon, the bobsled, the cross country skiing, curling, figure skating, freestyle skating, ice hockey, the luge. Say that one, Chris. Say it.
Luge.
Say it
See
one
how
more time.
soothing it sounds?
Luge.
The luge. Anyway, Nordic combine, short track, speed skating, the skeleton. That's what she does. She just sits there like a skeleton. Ski jumping.
Rude.
Snowboarding. So anyway, and White's coming back this year. So.
Tony Hawk.
Yeah, well, Tony Hawk is actually the choreographer of some of the snowboarding stuff. So you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
I like Tony Hawk.
We all grew up with. Well,
I grew up with his video games.
He was already. Sure. I was already older, but yeah.
Yeah.
So the alpine skiing, that is actually on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Am I on the right page?
The 12th,
Yeah. Okay.
The
okay.
12th and the 14th.
Okay.
Of February. The rest of them are award ceremonies. So all these ones that are darkened in, those are the days they're actually having the competitions. And if you look at curling, curling has, what's the breaking news? Bill Belichick text message exchanged at the center of. So Bill Belichick, evidently, you guys, is at the center of the lawsuit. They have now published, evidently, you can go on that, and they've published the text message between Bill Belichick and Flores. So anyway,
Ooh.
yeah. So Belichick, he seems to be tied around all these controversies of cheating and racism. It's about time he stepped down. It's about.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I'm not going to lead the charge, but I think it's about time he kind of moved himself.
I think what's best for everybody else.
What's best for everybody, yeah. Anyway, so back to curling. If you'll notice, curling goes every day this month. It starts tomorrow. There's an award ceremony on the 8th, and then picks up again and goes all the way to the 17th. So you can watch curling every day this month.
I mean,
wouldn't that be awesome? Just sit and just
I'm not
watch
really
curling?
sure what curling is, but I'm gonna say
That's
that would
where
be
they take
awesome.
that big ice
throw
ball
it?
and they scoot it along the thing and they take the brooms and they sweep the ice and it goes faster. The faster they sweep the ice.
I don't
because
think
of
I've
the
ever
friction.
even seen that.
Oh my God, you'll be addicted. You'll be TikToking that thing all the whole time.
Maybe so.
And-
We'll find out soon enough, won't we?
It's sports ASMR.
Yes, I mean, really, that's what it is.
Oh my God.
We can have a video about
Wait,
it.
let's circle back to ASMR. Come on.
Look, that'll be next week's topic.
ASMR, yeah, because I got to learn
And curling,
what it is.
and curling.
And curling.
That's all right. I'll be glad to talk about it next week. I'll be sick from this week. So then you have ice hockey that is actually starts on the 3rd, men's and women's, and goes all the way to the 16th. They start awarding the championship game is on the 18th. And there's a lot of them here, like speed skating. They don't have the actual dates on them, but then you have the ski jumping and the skeleton and all that stuff. If you could go on Beijing 2022, you can look all that up. We were actually trying to put it on our Facebook, so we would have all the results, but we couldn't find a IT guy that could actually figure that out. So we just
I got lost somewhere. I'm sorry.
you spaced
He's
out.
thinking about curling.
He's thinking about curling.
Curling.
And anyway, so no, I was telling him about we tried to find that.
Oh.
Go ahead and put yourself up, please. Christopher, put
Hold on.
yourself up.
There we go.
Anyway, and so we tried to find an IT guy to actually be able to put this stuff on the internet, like all the medals that the United States of America would win, but our IT guys couldn't figure that out. So I guess we're just going to go without it this time.
Guys.
Who are our IT? I forgot who they were.
Wow.
Yeah, me too.
It's not Roger. We know that.
Yeah, it's not me because I would have figured that.
No, I spent quite a lot of time actually looking for a widget to do without having to do a whole lot of coding or anything, just to put it on the site. And,
It's just not worth the time and the effort as that.
well, I mean, I found one. I think it was.
So when you say widget, what does that mean? It's a
program. It's a little like a calendar or something
Ticker?
on your
Yeah.
website, a ticker.
Like the ones we have on our website now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Similar to those that have the scoreboard and that
Right.
kind of stuff. So I couldn't find anything right away for that. And then with everything else I do, I haven't had a chance to.
I'm sure his
really
time
look
is
into
like
it.
limited.
Well, you
Unfortunately.
better get busy on that then. 'cause,
And then
you know,
uploading your TikToks for you. So I mean.
Oh yeah, you've been watching the ASMET TikToks or whatever that is. So anyway, back to the disciplinary sports of the Beijing 2020. They start tomorrow night.
Exciting
That's
stuff.
the first, right?
Yeah,
They
tomorrow's
start on the
Groundhog Day.
Opening ceremony is. I think the opening ceremony is Wednesday though. I don't think it's. And they're having a couple games beforehand.
Okay.
So I did take the for the Olympics because we were talking about the United States of America team, and I broke down the overall who has what, and when you go, if you go back again, go to Beijing 2020 online, and you can find this all broke down, and we'll see if we can get it put up or take a picture of it or something. But there's 108 females throughout the whole Winter Olympics that we have. And then there's 108 males. The biggest team is the ice hockey teams, where the men have 25 and the women have 23. And the freestyle skiing teams, both of them have 16. So those are the highest two members. And then you have the snowboarding team. There's only 12 American women that actually were qualified and 14 American men. So we have a total of 224 athletes in the Winter Olympics. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. In 15 events, we have 224 people in those events. So that is pretty much, I'm excited about that. And when we come back next week, we're going to have all kind of results and everything that we're going to be seeing and doing. The only thing really that we're going to do now is I'm just going to give a quick rundown on the men's college basketball rankings. Auburn sits at number 1. Gonzaga sits at number 2. UCLA sits at number 3. Purdue sits at number 4. Kentucky, number 5. Houston, number 6. Arizona, Baylor, Duke, Kansas, Wisconsin, so on and so on. And those are all in the AP poll. Now, in the coaches poll, the coaches actually have them tied. There were 16 votes apiece. I don't know why they just didn't leave Auburn up top because I guess, I don't know why, because even alphabetically, Auburn should have been on top of the coaches poll. That just tells you how stupid the coaches poll is. So on and so forth. But you know what? That's that. We're going to get to basketball. March Madness is going to be coming up. So we're going to talk plenty of basketball later on. I just thank you for coming back, and we've got a lot of things working here at Armchair Sports. Again, we're signing our contract with TV40, and we're looking at doing one for Fox 49 in Albany, Georgia. So I'm excited. Chris, what about you?
Very excited.
There again,
To
got to
see.
put your picture back up.
Very excited.
Put your
Very
picture back
excited.
up. We're not doing it anymore. This is it. We don't go into another commercial or anything. We're done after you pick
Okay.
up. He was putting his finger up telling me, one more. We're not. No, we're not doing one more. We're done.
Okay.
What
That's
time is
fine.
it?
Just
It's
letting
quarter
you know.
till. We're going a little early.
My
It's
watch
like
died.
right now, we're supposed to do a wrap up and talk about anything. So let's talk about anything. Is there anything anybody wants to talk about? Man, it's only me and you watching.
Well, I'm banned from going live or watching live apparently from Facebook. So
Why?
Because I posted something, a meme, and I guess it offended them. So I'm
They
on
reported you?
I'm on restriction right now.
That's all right. I was on restriction from Snapchat. I have no idea why, but I couldn't even log into Snapchat. They said you've been locked.
Well, I posted a
And
really
these platforms
awesome.
and their rules are crazy.
I posted a memory from last year, which was Jeffrey Dahmer eating at Five Guys, and he said, "I don't think this tastes like Five Guys."
Dana, how could you not? My goodness.
It flew last year. They didn't say anything.
No, but this year's totally different. It's
Well,
2020.
I don't care. It's 2022, and I won't care because you know what? It was funny. I stand by it.
Now look, go to if you don't have what's your Facebook page,
I don't know.
Dana David or something like that
Yeah.
on Facebook. Just look her up, and every day she has some of the funniest things she puts out there. She puts them on every
I
day.
stand behind it
It's
too.
pretty cool.
I mean, it was pretty funny, and I didn't mind taking like the hit on it. But
Yeah.
I
Well,
was
I mean,
like-
it's like Chris said though. I mean, when did we become a society where people can censor what we say?
and offended by everything, everything.
I mean,
Literally everything.
Look, but
There's
you're
so
not.
many.
I mean, you're not. She wasn't saying anything bad about the person themselves.
Well, I also got because I post dad jokes every day, constantly, all day long. I got one for a dad joke that was really like a dad joke, and it wasn't offensive. It was like, you know, we've now like, you know, you're on restriction for like I think it was like 3 days or whatever, and I was like, for this, who reported this?
Somebody's reporting. Somebody said you got an ex that's burned you.
No, I think people just don't have a sense of humor and don't understand, or else maybe they take the joke and like read something way too into it. I mean,
everything that you put on there,
and
I
nothing.
I don't find anything.
No, because I have my
Now the
clients.
Jeffrey
on-
Dahmer one, I probably
It was
wouldn't
still
have read
it was still funny.
Was it?
I'll
I
send it
didn't
to
see
you
that one. Okay.
because nobody saw it because
Because they blocked it immediately.
immediately.
Well, they probably follow. Do they have like an algorithm where they can follow those little things that actually come through?
There is an algorithm. Yeah.
So then when it comes in and it pops up, they automatically can block it.
Yeah. Probably.
That's a
It's
quick
just
More
really
than
funny the
likely.
things that they let like fly and the things that they because we do a lot of stuff
Yeah.
at my other job with Facebook and Instagram for for advertising, and the things that you can they ban or they say that it's not appropriate or it's offensive. I'm like, it's a neck brace because it's a neck brace and it's a car accident. Those things happen.
Yeah.
I don't understand some people some of the times. And I mean, now I have seen some things.
Well, that's
on
why
that-
everyone should have their own website.
Yes.
Yes, and where can they get a website at?
Right here.
Wait.
This guy.
Say it real soft. Shadow fuck. Go ahead. Do it.
Yeah, just go to shadowfox.design and you'll be able to
then you
contact
can-
me and find out about having your own website. And
Oh no, we're scratching for you. Go ahead, man.
we
Wait,
appreciate
hold on.
that. Yeah.
You keep going.
Wow.
You need to look these videos up.
I have
too.
no idea what I'm doing. I'm just mocking with
Some of them are really freakishly weird. But
They are, but some are like pretty fascinating. When you think about the time and effort they put into actually making this to get this, I mean, some of them are pretty
Now,
ingenious.
I like some of the ones where like people are like making like tiny pottery
Uh-huh.
and stuff, and all they have is a little bit of music going on or whatever. Those are fascinating to me too.
I think it's the music, and you're kind of entranced.
Probably.
Because I watched those too, and as we were talking, I think you and I were talking about this making pottery the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And I could sit and listen to Mozart as long as I was doing something like that. But if I'm not doing that, Mozart better be out the window.
Yeah, otherwise you'd be out there.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, be sitting right here
Crashed
listening
out.
to you guys. Oh.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we're going to when is our Facebook going to be? Not our Facebook. When is our Team No Agenda website? That's teamnoagenda.com and teamnoagenda.net, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That should be up and going within the next couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, within the next week. Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Y'all can check that one out. You can check our website out. We have just about everything. Are you gonna have everything hooked to that as far as all of our podcasts? Because you can find us on
you'll be
Spotify,
able
Twitch, and all that stuff, right?
You'll be able to get to it all from the same page.
How many different? Somebody asked me this the other day, and I couldn't tell them. How many different podcasts are we on?
Lots.
Well, I mean that's fine. If it's over 5 or 10, then we're good.
Yeah,
I get
mean,
notifications on them all the time.
Apple Podcasts,
iTunes.
Deezer, Spotify, pretty much all your big podcast outlets that you can go to and get a podcast. I think Podbean.
What's the one? What's that big one? I was kind of shocked that we were there. It was
Spotify?
no, not Spotify. The other one, not iTunes. iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize we were there until the other day. I was scanning through there and I saw us.
You're like big time.
And I'm like, no, it's not just me. You brought the cloud to the show.
Mm.
Now it's fixing to rain on us, so you need to move that cloud. Anyway, that was stupid. I know. Just leave me alone. I'm trying over here.
And you're kind of clowning on my dad jokes over here.
And I was talking about her dad. Look, She's looking stuff. Look, what are you looking up?
Curling.
Curling. Oh, that was a good one. Give me some. That's good.
Curling?
What were you looking up? Oh, where we're at? How many places?
Yeah, I was trying to remember exactly everywhere.
What you asked him to do, and he forgot already.
Yeah, but the show's over now, so we don't.
Yeah.
Well,
you know.
He's like, I'm trying anyway. What can I say? So yeah, look for our Team No Agenda. We're actually we're gonna be putting on a different store too. So we're gonna have Team No Agenda, Armchair Sports, and Southern Joy Media shirts, shoes, tank tops. I ain't gonna have shoes.
Shoes.
Shoes. I'm gonna
Flip flops.
We're gonna get bobbleheads.
Really?
Yeah, we're gonna get bobbleheads. Right, Chris?
You are a bobblehead.
Hey, I resemble that remark. No, but I think it'd be pretty cool. Let's get because somebody on our show.
Where are you going to get bobbleheads from?
I don't know. Somebody on our show one time said they had bobbleheads made for them. I'm like, okay, well, if you can do it, I know
Like
I
the
can.
Funko Pop? Well, that's what you should get, some Funko Pops.
What is that?
It's like a
my
bobblehead,
goodness.
basically. It's like the.
Yeah.
You see them in stores all the time.
A lot of people are collecting, especially gamers and all, because there's a lot
There's a bunch
of...
of comic books.
There's like
stores and
Star
stuff.
Wars and a whole slew of
Can
them.
we get ones of us?
I don't know.
You can
Let me look into that.
Circle
And let
back
me
to
just
that.
add more to his.
He just did it himself. I didn't add nothing. I just said
What
can
I
we
do.
get it? I pay the bills though.
You do,
I think.
for the most part.
All right, well, we're gonna get out of here. It's we're 5 minutes early. We're actually 10 minutes early, but Danny couldn't stop talking, so we're gonna. Your son's calling you.
No, he's not.
Yes, he was. All right, guys, we'll catch you next week.